Hello, everybody, once again. Um, only two problems. Just imagine. I've never seen this problem, but I like it and I've used it so many times um, to practice when I was doing grade. When I was doing grade 12, yeah, I used it so many times when I was doing grade 12, and it was it was helpful, I guess. So yeah, it's a bit tricky, but yet it's easy. So here we want to determine the gradient of the line CD. They want us to find the gradient of this line. How can we do that? Remember that tan theta is equal to m, but we can only use this formula if and only if we have this angle here, or we have this angle here, or else we cannot use it. So because we have this 45 degrees, this doesn't mean we can jump straight to this problem. For more of this, please visit the video that I've made above about the angle of inclination and all that. Okay, now let's jump straight to the problem. It's really one cool problem, and it's easy, I promise you that. So this is what happens here. This is what happens here. Oh my god, what's up now? Okay, the straight line AP, this line has the equation this. So we are given the equation of this straight line AP. We are given the equation, and we need to make use of it. But first of all, remember this is the standard form that we know of us about the straight line. This is the equation, the standard form of the equation of a straight line. So here we're given 5y minus 3x minus 5 equal to 0. Let me write that here. It's 5y minus 3x minus 5 equal to 0. Okay, we have this type of equation. We need to firstly rearrange this. So let's make y the subject of the formula. How are we gonna do that? So let's take all of these numbers to the right hand side. So this is equal to 3x plus 5. So when I'm taking this number to this side, the sign has to change. Then now let me divide by 5 on both sides. Let me divide everything by 5. So this and that goes out. Then I'll be left with y. Then here I'll have 3 over 5x. And then 5 over 5, that's 1. So here I have 1. So here I have 1. Now I have my standard form. I have my standard. Now I have my standard form. So I know the gradient of this line AP. So they want me to find the gradient of this line CD. Now I'm starting to work. I'm starting to answer the problem. I was just fixing um, some issues, I guess, if I should say, if I'm using the appropriate word. So now, if I have this angle here and this angle, I can be able to find this angle here, and immediately I have this angle here, I can jump straight to my tan theta equals to m and just punch this on a calculator and get straight to the gradient of this line. So quickly, let's deal with that. Let's deal with that. Let's find the value of alpha. Finding the value of alpha, we know that we know the gradient of this line AB is equal to 3 over 5. So tan alpha is equal to m tan alpha is equal to 3 over 5. Let me say MAB. MAB. So this means that alpha is equal to arctan of 3 over 5. Let me punch my calculator. Help me by punching yours as well. Okay, this is equal to 30.96 degrees. Let me just round off it to 2 decimals. So this is equal to 30 degrees. 30.96 degrees. This is this angle here. Now I need this angle. Since this angle is opposite to this one, allow me to conclude that this angle right here is equal to where is draw, yeah, this angle is equal to 45 degrees. So angle APD is equal to 45 degrees. Why? Because vertical opposite angles are equal. This is how you write it. APD is equal to 45 degrees because vertical, this is E, vertical opposite angles are equal. Quickly now, now that we have this angle and this angle, remember, how am I going to name this angle? This angle here, let's say, let's put some letter E here. Let me use another color black. Let me use another color black. Now let me just take red. So if this is E, it's okay to do this on your answer sheet. So APD plus alpha plus CEO plus CEO is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because sum of angles of a triangle, sum of angles in triangle, let me just say sum of triangles in a triangle, sum of angles in triangle, yeah. For if I wanted to not write this, see, it's okay if you say PEO, you are 100% correct. So we're talking about this triangle. We're talking about this triangle. If you can see that line there, then let me erase the line. Let me erase the line. I hope this video makes sense. Please tell me on the comment section whether the videos are making sense or I'm just wasting my time. So this is 45 degrees plus 30.96 or 96 plus CEO equals to 180 degrees. So now punching your calculator, 45 plus 30.96 is equal to 75.96. This is equal to 75.96 degrees, equal to forgive me about that. Let me erase this equal sign. There's no need for that now. Plus CEO is equal to 180 degrees. Now taking this to the other side, I find out that CEO is equal to 180 degrees minus 75.96, and again that is the same as 104.04. So CEO is equal to 104.04 degrees. Let's erase here and there, making some space. Now this angle, we know this angle is equal to what? Let me quickly erase. Okay, everybody. Now we have this. This is 104. This is 104. Remember, we are looking for the gradient of CD. Now we can jump straight to our formula and say tan CEO is equal to the gradient of CD. Tan CEO, say tan 104.04 degrees is equal to MCD. Punch that on your calculator as I'm punching mine here. Tan 104.04. Okay, I'm getting negative. I'm getting negative 3. Why am I getting negative 3? It's because I looked for this angle here. This angle that I have is the one here inside, not the one outside. But looking at this line, the gradient of this line can never be negative. Why it can never be negative? Because this line starts from bottom left to top right. So the gradient of this line has to be greater than 0. Therefore, I need to find another angle. I don't want to say maybe we should divide by 180, but I don't want to say that. Yeah, we cannot do that. So I need to find this angle here now. It will make sense. I need to find the one here. So this one here, it's this 100 and what. So I should have just said this is E1 and this is E2. So E1 plus E2 is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because they are angles on a straight line. I don't prepare myself before doing all this. I just take an equation and work on it. So yeah, E2, we are looking for E1. E2 is 104.04 degrees equal to 180 degrees. So E1 is equal to 180 degrees minus 104.04 degrees. So punch your calculator and find out what that is. Punch your calculator and find out what that is. And that is 75.96. That is 75.96. We found this angle before, I remember. So this is not equal to this here. Let's put it there. So tan of E1 is equal to MCD. Why am I doing this? I'm showing you all this because problems like these do happen and people get lost. So you need to be able to know your story. I want you to know your story. So substitute this value 75.96. That should equal MCD. So what is this? Let me punch my calculator. Tan 75.96. Now I'm getting the correct answer. This is equal to 3,99998. let me just round it off and say it's 4. 4 is equal to MCD. So the gradient of this line is equal to 4. The gradient of this line is equal to 4. If you punch your calculator, here you will get the same answer, which is 3.998 dot dot dot, but it will be negative. It will be negative. So you can just multiply it or divide by -1. You can just multiply this answer or divide it by -1, but it is always important to check whether this line you are calculating its gradient is positive or negative, meaning is it increasing? So if it's increasing, it's gonna be like this, but if it's decreasing, it's gonna be like this. And I hope this video makes sense and changes somebody's life. Thank you very much. I was explaining about the gradient. Let me erase and also quickly get that 2 marks. That's how we call it a day. And hence or otherwise determine the equation of this line CD. Remember, the equation of a straight line is like this. This is the standard form. So there are 2 ways to find the equation of a straight line. We have the gradient of this line. MCD is equal to 4. We have calculated that. So there are many ways to kill a cat, you know that, but let us firstly use this one. So in the place of y, I will check if there are any coordinates on CD. And here are the coordinates. These coordinates are on CD, like CD passes through this point P. So I will use these coordinates. So this is Y and this is X. So here I will substitute 4 equal to, I'm substituting on this. The gradient of this line is 4. So here I'll substitute 4 in the place of gradient. Then in the place of x, I'll substitute this 5 plus c. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to find this value of c, and it should be negative. And it's not always the case that it's going to be negative, but in this case it should be negative because this line will intersect the y-axis somewhere here, but we are not there now. 5 times 4, that's 20. Then 20, okay, this is gonna be 4 equal to 20 plus c. I'll take this 20 and bring it on the other side, so it's gonna be 4 minus 20 equal to c. What is 4 minus 20? That is negative 16 equal to c. Therefore the equation of this line is equal to y equal to, my gradient is 4x minus 16. This is the equation of this line. This was the method 1. Now let's use another method using another color red. So this is another formula for this. You say y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So in the place of y, you will substitute nothing. In the place of y, you will substitute nothing. Then you say minus. Then you say minus into. In the place of y1, you will substitute this coordinate 4. You say equal to m is equal to 4. We know that. Into, in the place of x, you will substitute nothing, minus, but in the place of x1 you will substitute this coordinate 5, minus 5. So you will do the math then. This is y minus 4 equal to 4 times x, that is 4x, 4 times negative 5, that is negative 20. So we are solving for y, take this to the other side. Yeah, then you get y equal to 4x minus 20 plus 4. 20 minus 20 plus 4 is the same as negative 16. So this is y equal to 4x minus 16, which is 1 and the very same thing. Don't forget to, you know, the deals. I hope this video works. If you want a tutor, whether it's online or face to face, please text me on WhatsApp. I'm using this number here, 076 237 37 31. I can help you master mathematics, and thank you very much.